you alluded to several times during your pregame, it would take a collective effort from your group to fill in for Franz. How pleased were you with the group's collective effort tonight?
Extremely pleased. I think it was by committee. I mean, each person that played stepped up. They stepped in, played their minutes the right way, and just gave to the group. And that's what we said this Orlando Magic team is. We're going to defend. We're going to pull for one another. And we're going to try to play the right way, night in and night out.
Jalen had kind of a similar game in Philadelphia where he didn't start off strong on offense, but he ended up with a team-high 26 points. When he doesn't start off well on offense, but he's still shooting, and he gets points near the end of the game like he did in the fourth quarter, just what does that say about his game and the rest of the group?
I think you kind of answered that. But to your point, it talks about the grit, determination, and the focus that you don't let whatever happens in that first half determine what you do in the second half. It's a 48-minute game for a reason, and you just have to continue to play. And that's what these guys did. Like, we got down 12 early. It felt like we were fighting, tooth and nail, crawling, trying to get back in. But these guys never let it go. And they played the right way. They stayed together. It'd be good if we can make some free throws. Mix a couple of those in every once in a while would be good. But these guys did a heck of a job staying the course. And then the backing and support of our home crowd, which is a reason why we're continue to take care of home court.
Kind of building off of that, this team has been really strong heading into the fourth quarter. It's a team that finishes really strong throughout the season. How important is it for this team to kind of keep those qualities from when you do have your two main players, to keep those qualities and still kind of play Magic basketball?
It's our defensive focus, knowing what we need to do, following the game plan, and it does talk about a lot again about the grit of this team. That no matter what's happening throughout the game, they have the ability and the mental strength to know that the fourth quarter comes in, we have to turn up. And that's what these guys did. So to hold them, to 23 points in that fourth quarter says a lot about these guys, knowing what we need to do to dig in.
There's obviously a lot of pressure on Jalen right now to kind of, do a lot offensively and defensively, but he's always talked about how he wants to, his defense to lead his offense. In that fourth quarter, not only him scoring those 14 fourth quarter points, but what did you make of his defense, whether it was on Devin Booker or Tyus Jones, any of those guys?
I think he did a great job, and he knows how special he is defensively. We know how special he is defensively. And again, when it comes to the ability and talking about pressure, I think he embraces all of that when it comes to being and doing the right thing for the team. That's who he is. I mean, he made big shots, but he also got big stops down the stretch.
Goga had a team-high 4 assists tonight, was obviously dominant on the offensive glass as well. It looked like the ball was running through him a lot in the high post. Was that sort of a change without Franz in the lineup, and just kind of the ball, working through him a little bit more? And just what did you think about his performance tonight?
I think Goga did a great job. 21 and 16. I mean, he did hitting the offensive glass, doing a great job keeping the basketball alive. The ball found him in the post often, or the high post often, because their guards were doing an unbelievable job of blowing screens up. So he had to be a playmaker to relieve a lot of pressure from those guards that were trying to fight over screens. But Goga, he's a very smart basketball player, tough basketball player, and is doing the right things to continue to help this team try to reach levels of success.
Hi, Coach. So, congratulations to today's big wins, and your teams grab 14th offense rebounds tonight, and seems like you have found the key to the wins. So, how do you approach to the next NBA Cup games on Wednesday, and what would you say to your teammates before the game?
Well, we just talked about doing it by committee. I think it's very important, and that's what you saw. So us getting 14 offensive rebounds is big. Is very big, because those are extra possessions, especially if you're not shooting the ball great. And our ability to have guys crash the glass, get us the extra possessions, and just share the ball, move and play the right way. We did a great job we challenged them to get to the free throw line. We got there 30 times, and so their ability to do that, just being able to make it. But it's a group that plays together and by committee. And going into the Cup game, we just have to continue to keep our same level of focus, defend, and do it by committee again. Thank you.
Jamal, there was a moment with about a minute left to go in the game where where Jalen came over to you when you guys were at the free throw line, and he was kind of like keeled over. You kind of leaned down and spoke in his ear. What is your guys' connection like? I know you guys have talked about it a lot, but in those kinds of moments when the game is, a high-pressure situation, what is it like?
Being with him from day one, you see the growth in him, and you talked about it, BD, before, like his ability to, not necessarily shoot the ball great in the first half, but then still defend, come out in the second half, play the right way, and hit some big shots for us, defend at a high level. But those conversations in that moment is more about just staying in the moment. Because he got fouled on one of the plays, or he thought he got fouled on one of the plays when the ball got tipped up going to Goga. And in that moment, it was more about settling in, finding a way to finish the game. As exhausted as he was, just continuing to play the right way and doing the right thing to finish the game out and staying in that moment.
Thank you, Coach Mosley.
Thank you.
The coach talked extensively pregame about the importance of showing up collectively, especially to make up for the absence of Paolo and Franz. How pleased were you with your group's collective effort tonight?
Shout out to these guys. I just said it out there. Cole, Caleb, Jet, Green Goblins, they held it down for us, honestly. It's hard. I've been getting minutes all season, thankfully. And, it's easier. Some games you're going to get more touches. You're going to score more points. But these guys haven't been getting any minutes. Why are you laughing?
No, I'm sorry, bro. Keep talking.
Yeah, not him. Okay. Caleb, Jet, and other guys. It's hard, when you don't get consistent minutes, come in and change the game. They really changed the game. Helped us get the win. And shout out to Jalen Suggs. Shout out to everybody. We've been saying it. Next minute mentality. It was really tested today, and I think we delivered.
Cole, how were Paolo and Franz involved tonight?
He said, how were they involved? Super active on the sideline, man. Every huddle, they was talking to us, whether it was me, whether it was Goga, whether it was someone on the court. And, those two guys are just the best.
What did it feel like out there with, obviously you guys have played 20 games without Paolo, but without Franz? Did it feel different, or how did you feel like you guys played tonight?
It's a question. You just said it. I got no minutes.
So. Like I said, we was trying to figure it out. In the first half, it was rough. I was missing layups, and which I usually do. But I missed a lot of them in the first half. So, we get more touches. Everybody's going to get more touches. It's hard. We got two All-Stars. It's hard to play without them. We also didn't have J.I., and Phoenix Suns is a great team. They got great players, and, again, our defense in the fourth quarter. That's what kept us in the game, and guys are making the right plays. It's in this league. It's hard to stay consistent with it, but our coaching staff, everybody, working. We are always working. So it's really paying off. And shout out to these guys for sticking with the game plan.
Goga, tonight you had a career high 16 rebounds. Career high 16 rebounds for you tonight. Coming into games, was it your intention to I'm going to go out there and just grab rebounds tonight, or what were you seeing tonight that you were able to grab 16?
That's his career high.
You have 16 rebounds?
Not tonight. I'm just saying I got the same career high.
There is no way. Can I answer the question?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, thank you. Nothing really. Some games, the ball is going to come your way, and more, and you're going to get more opportunities to rebound the ball. And, I guess, I got lucky. I'm thankful. I don't know if from being waived to come here and doing this, I don't know if I deserve this, and I'm really thankful. Grateful for this team, for these guys, for the whole organization. It's a lot, and, I'm really grateful.
Goga, sort of adding on to what you just mentioned, I was going to ask, you were kind of a, 5, 10, 15-minute a night player for your first 4 or 5 years of your career.
Not even that.
Right. So you come here, step in, and you've been playing starter, minutes, and really dominating tonight, 21, 16, and 4. Just kind of the offense ran through you oftentimes. Just what's it been like for you this year, and as you move forward here in your career?
Like I said, more touches. Just we have 2 guys, ball dominant guys out. So I got more touches. Guys. I wasn't shooting threes or like doing something crazy. It was all my teammates. giving me the ball, passing me the ball. I mean, it was all layups, honestly. So shout out to these guys, and yeah, I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful. Then that's pretty much it. I've been consistent. I've been working hard, so pays off.
Cole.
Any questions for Cole?
Cole.
What Pokemon?
I got one for Cole. Cole, Goga mentioned it. How you, Caleb, and Jet kind of stepped into the rotation tonight with Franz out. How did you kind of prepare yourself for those minutes, and how important is it for you guys to kind of maintain the standard and the level of play that you guys are aiming for?
I mean, we've been saying this. I think since Paolo went down, it's just this next man up mentality. And so for me, I just wanted to kind of come into the game and just do whatever I can to help the team win. And tonight, that first half, I was able to get going a little bit. All credit to the Goga sent me some good screens. Mo Wagner sent me a few good screens. Second half wasn't not as hot, but it was cool. It was good to be out there and.
Cole, one thing, you really
What's up, bro?
helped this team get the win today.
Hey,
So
you know what, Goga? You played like an all-star tonight, bro. And your head was at the rim on a few of those
I
goals.
appreciate. But seriously though, everybody here and Cole, you really changed the game. You got us the win.
Hey, love you, boy.
I got you. I don't.
Oh, all right.
That's it.
Hey, Cole, one more question for Cole. You've been the steady hand, second unit going back to last year. You had a mean sequence anticipating the steal, jump pass, jumping the passing lane, pulling up for a fadeaway three.
Fadeaway? I don't know about all that, but.
Little fade from where I was sitting, but hey, you hit some pull-up threes. How comfortable are you leading the offense when your number is called upon?
So comfortable. So comfortable. It's just a matter of opportunity. We're in a situation, I'm on a team where you can almost put out you can put out anyone out off the bench on the court. You can put any five out there, and I feel like we can go win a game. And that's honestly, we had a lineup out there tonight with what? It was me, AB, Kenny, or KCP, Jay Suggs, and him. I don't think we played with that lineup once this year. Nothing close. So, I truly do believe that we really do have a team that's built like that. We're so talented. We got such good dudes. We got dudes who don't really got no egos, who just want to see the man next to them succeed. And that's just what it is, man. So I'm happy to be a part of it.
Thank you, guys.
When Coach spoke pregame about the importance of doing things collectively, especially with Paolo and Franz both out, how pleased were you with your group's collective ability to get it done tonight?
So proud of everybody, man. When the two best players, go out, two players who are involved so much, especially in our offense, shots, shot creation, all of that things. It's really hard to replicate that with one person, you know what I'm saying? One person kind of replacing each of those roles. So really, we spoke about it earlier today about coming together, about this being a group effort, you know what I'm saying, that we can all fill in, and help out, to cover that gap that those two left behind. And we did it, man. Everybody that stepped on the floor tonight was ready to played with intensity. Talk about C. Hughes, not playing a whole lot, going down to the G to get some reps, to stay warm, to stay ready, for his opportunity. Comes in, plays great, knocks down a three. He was active on the defensive end, had a big offensive crash, which he does every possession, that led to a bucket, when we needed it in the fourth. So really just proud of how everybody came in with the right intensity, right mindset to come and win a game, not to come, have the ball in their hands and have the opportunity to go get a bucket, to go do anything out of the ordinary, but just to come win the basketball game. And that's exactly what we did tonight, top to bottom. And I don't got nothing no more to say, but I love these dudes. Proud of everybody.
Jalen, it may be sort of unspoken, but you came into this game taking on a little bit of a different role with Franz out. You started somewhat slow, maybe looked like you were pressing a little bit. Went into halftime, came out, obviously scored 22 points, led the team with 26. Got some transition buckets, some quick threes. So what went through your mind at halftime, and what adjustments did you make, and will you make going forward to kind of lead this team?
Let go. Just let go. I was telling myself, I was sitting in my locker room, my headphones on. Just let go and let God. I was forcing it. I was pressing a little bit just because this is a unique situation. really hasn't been like this since I've gotten here, to be honest, where either P hasn't been playing or Franz hasn't been playing, outside of that first year, obviously. But, really came in and I wanted to win the game. I wanted to step up for the guys. I wanted to win for the coaching staff. I wanted to win for the city, to continue this streak of playing amazing at home that we're on. And I was pressing a little bit, but really just coming on the second half, letting go. I wrote it in my journal, just trying to find ways to find joy, find as many opportunities as possible to smile, to lift up my teammates. And that kind of took the burden off of me. It took me out of the mindset of I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to help make up, and really just put me back in the mindset of how can I win the game? How can I enjoy this present moment, this present opportunity that I have to play basketball with my brothers? And I think when my mindset shifted, the game shifted, my game shifted, into a positive light. And it's dope. It really just shows the power, that the mind has, when you're able to control that, get that into the space where you need it to be, good things will follow, whatever you're doing.
And when shots weren't falling for you in the first half, just how big was Cole Anthony considering what he's gone through this season?
He's a top-tier human being, dude. He's literally a top-tier human being. He's came in here every day. He's worked his tail off. Knowing that he hasn't been playing much, he stayed after. He's been in the weight room. He's getting extra shots, coming in on off days, shooting after games. But above that, he's constantly loving everybody still. You know what I'm saying? In that instance, it's very easy, to kind of close yourself off. Not even something that you'd really put a ton of blame on the guy for doing in that situation. He's continued to give me hugs, man. He's continued to give me encouragement. He's continued to give me, his insight on the game. Tell me he loves me throughout the flow of the game, when I need to pick me up. And, for him to come out, hoop freely, just to have fun with the game again, above all else, above playing well, above proving any points, even though he did tonight. He just had fun with the game. It was good to see him out there running around, making plays, chasing down blocks, you know what I'm saying? So just having him back on the court, man, my heart's happy for him.
Kind of coming into this period without Paolo and Franz for however long it is, how important is it for you to kind of maintain the traits that made you guys through the first 25 plus games of the season, like being dominant in the fourth quarter, defending at a high level? How important is it to kind of keep cementing those traits?
It's very important. Especially today, sucks to go through them in the moment, but it showed in the first half, trying to do other things, speaking from, myself personally, don't lead to the results, what I'm saying, that we were getting, and that I was having. So I think it's very important, man, to just keep coming out here playing basketball, having fun, trusting the man next to you, really, and just enjoying the game, man. That was a big thing that I spoke about earlier today. It was just the same group of guys, it was in Newport Beach hooping, everybody, showing what they'd worked on all summer. Same team that came into the year, you know what I'm saying, playing, same team that just won 10 of the last 11. I think it was 12 or 14, you know what I'm saying? Still the same team that's undefeated at home. And none of those things change. Therefore, you don't have to change anything else in what or how we're approaching the game. Just be more detailed and maybe play a bit harder now to make up for, missing 2 All-Stars. So, but yeah, I think we did a great job. Proud of everybody. It's always good to be home and win.
Jalen, I've asked you a few times about your relationship with Jamal, but about a minute to go, you're keeled over at his side, and he leans down and whispers something into your ear. It's obviously a very pressured situation in the game. In those moments, when you're able to go confide in him and he's able to confide in you, what does that say about the relationship that you two have?
We started this journey together. His head coach journey and my NBA journey literally started the exact same time. So it's really cool, man, that we've continued to grow, continue to create moments together. And we've gotten to a space where he understands me so much, even knowing what's going on before I even understand, something that's going on. Spoke to me today about, not speaking so much, to the officials, trying to channel that energy because it is a use of energy, into teammates, into coaches, into the bench, into the fans. And in the first half, it wasn't that. I was expending my energy in areas that didn't need me, and reflecting on his words at halftime, coming out and, in the mindset like I talked about, that was another crucial key that I tried to focus on and emphasize, and you see the results of that, So to have somebody who's so knowledgeable, and is really smart, not only basketball smarts, but people smart, you know what I'm saying, and understanding emotions and mindsets, on the sideline every game is amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy that he's here, so happy that we've gotten to grow together, and, I can't wait for our future endeavors.
Jalen, you've been super efficient in handoffs your whole career, and in the last 7 minutes, close game, you run pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll. You hit two pull-up threes. Two pull-up threes.
Trees, I like it. I said tree, dog. Yes, boy.
You had that pump fake to the layup. You had a shot clock violation on defense. You hit ahead to Anthony Black in transition. How confident are you in your pick and roll development and also just having that opportunity on ball in the clutch to close the game?
Yeah, no, it's really cool, man. Not a whole lot in my NBA career have I gotten the opportunity, to down the stretch, be the one initiating everything, making plays, scoring, passing, really just kind of running the offense down the stretch. So really it was a beautiful opportunity tonight to continue working on everything and applying everything that I've been working on. I think a lot of credit, I got to go to Brett, 1T. From the start of this year, he's kind of taken over my player development. And, he said from the get-go, we're going to rep, his pick and roll, our reads, what we're looking for, and the execution out of it. We're going to continue to rep it day by day, and you might not see it or feel it in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? It might take weeks, months, it might take till next year, you know what I'm saying? But over the culmination of reps, that we're putting in our pregame shooting slots, in practices, in open gyms and times when we're able to get some work in. He's continued to be adamant about putting that and implementing that, into our workouts. And I get to a point today where I'm able to go and do it without thought, you know what I'm saying? I'm making skip passes and seeing things as we had spoken about, in some of our meetings and workouts. So a ton of credit goes to him, man, for pouring into me, for being patient with me, because it's not all been beautiful. It's not all been glamorous, but, it's coming together. And so to have something like tonight, I think, is great, to feel, but makes you reflect and, got to give love to the people who've helped you get here. So.
Thank you, Jalen.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you, guys.